No call, no text,
Whew.
just trespassing.
Hi, this is Alyssa Lee with Who Let Us Out. It's so great to meet you both. I watched the movie last night and I was laughing hysterically, and it's just so funny. And it reminds me of the good times of the 2000s and movies that I watched growing up.
It's
So
great.
it's so fun. And to like know what's come out of that film too is like really amazing because I feel like even though it took a journey for the film to get here, without that journey, we wouldn't have YouTube, we wouldn't have the experiences that the cast had kind of, become a reality, which also did for us growing up, seeing it. So I did want to ask you both, what does it now feel like to finally have it in front of us?
It's really nice and also kind of scary and also ultimately like it's the moment where you like you cease to control because I feel like I've gone through various versions of this feeling where I'm like, okay, now we have to find financing. That's not in my control. Now we have to find a distributor. That's not in my control. Now we're releasing it to a wider audience. That's not really in my control. But it's the natural progression. It's sort of like having a child. That's a common metaphor. I feel like, but it feels ultimately like now we share, and it's ultimately a really nice and scary feeling.
Yeah, I think anytime you put your heart into anything and something that you believe in, it's like very vulnerable. So it's very scary if a bunch of people go, we don't like this because you're like, I love it. And this, means so much to me. So yeah, but you just gotta let it go, jump off the cliff.
Well, I loved it, so I'm sure everybody else will. This went by so fast, but there's a stacked cast. You guys are all icons. It was giving me a lot of nostalgia, so I wanted to kind of ask a fun question. What do you each miss most about the 2000s?
Hmm.
This is
I
a weird answer. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, like, I miss being, I miss the pre, like, social media
Yeah.
era and like pre cell phone and
Yeah. I would say even like late 90s, early 2000s, like I miss, even though there was a lot of dark shit too, it felt more innocent for me. And maybe it was like the age I was, but I'm like wanting to unlearn some stuff. I'm wanting to I'm missing that. That's it.
Yeah, I completely agree. I feel like it was a time where you could go home after watching a movie and talk to your friends or your parents, and then that
Yeah.
there's nothing online to like dissuade you. Not that it should anyway now, but it was just in my eyes an innocent time. But because we were also kids, who knows?
Yeah.
Mm.
I have
Yeah.
time for a quick closing out. What do you guys want to take away, the audience to take away from Sacramento?
Honestly, I was gonna say this about the other question too, but I'm so ultimately proud of the making of this film and this experience and how much fun the cast and crew had and how much fun I had and how much heart we all put into it that if the audience has fun watching this film, that's really all I could ask and would want.
Yeah. I just hope it's like a good, is it an hour and a half or 2 hours? I hope it's a good, how many minutes is
It's like
it?
84 minutes.
84 minutes of their life and that, it stays with them after.
Well, on my end, it definitely did. It was, something to disconnect from the phone, disconnect from reality, and I had fun for the time, and I'm sure this is
Nice.
what. So thank you, and
Thank
it was
you.
Thanks,
wonderful meeting you again. Thank you so much.
nice
Great
meeting you.
meeting you. Thank you.